Hey everyone, I am Dr. Maria Danette Lapis Bluhm, Professor and Director of International Programs at the University of Texas Health Science Center at San Antonio. Today I'm going to talk about communicating science and change initiatives, specifically on effective poster presentation. Nurses and healthcare providers should provide healthcare based on research evidence. Research evidence is a component of evidence-based practice, or EBP. EBP, which is a process that uses the best available research evidence and clinical expertise to provide the most appropriate care to patients. EBP is a cornerstone of clinical practice that can improve the quality of care and patient outcomes. In the past weeks, you have had the chance to search for evidence on a selected clinical topic of interest. You've synthesized the evidence and created your poster. So today, we are going to talk about how you are going to present the poster. Poster presentation harnesses on the power of communication. Have you presented a poster before? Please complete this pre-survey using the QR code to share about your poster experience as well as your knowledge, skills, and attitudes about poster presentation. After completion of the pre-survey, kindly take a photo of the screen and keep it for later submission. These are the objectives of today's presentation. The hope is that at the end of this presentation, you will be able to state the aim of a poster presentation, outline the preparation needed for a poster presentation, describe how to effectively present a poster, enumerate strategies to engage audience in a poster presentation, and last but certainly not the least is for you to be able to present your poster. A poster presentation is a way to communicate your science, your research, or change initiative, or any topic for that matter, in which you are going to present the information in a concise and a visually engaging format. A poster has two components, as you can see in this picture. There is the poster placed on the poster board and a verbal explanation of the poster content. To effectively present a poster, you need to practice, practice, practice. So this preparation, you would need to ask the 6 common questions: the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, and the how. The first few questions in terms of poster presentation preparation is the question where. You would need to know beforehand as to where is the general location of the poster presentation. Would it be in the same building as the rest of the conference? Which specific room? Other questions to ask is, will the poster you have prepared need to be printed? And if it needs to be printed, are there boards? Will there be pins needed? So you need to prepare all that, such as an example in the right-hand corner. This is a poster that's been printed and placed on a poster board. Or it could be a digital poster where it could be projected up on the screen, as in a sample on the left-hand side. If it is a printed poster, you would then need to know when exactly would this poster presentation take place. Many conferences or events have posters actually available for a number of days or for a number of hours, and you would need to know when you would all need to be there. Is there a specific time when you have to be there to answer questions and share your poster with the viewers? Other poster presentations, especially those that are projected digitally, may have a specific period of time that is allotted for your presentation. Normally, in our case, we would give 8 minutes for you to present your poster and 2 minutes for a question and answer, a total of 10 minutes for each presentation. If your poster has been printed, you would need to know when do you need to remove them. This is important because you don't want your poster to be loitered around or lost, or you may want to keep the poster for other presentations. Another question to ask is who. Knowledge of your type of audience would be very, very useful in your preparation. Knowing how many people have registered will allow you to preempt in terms of how busy your poster presentation would be. Knowing the level of education as well as the interest of your audience will allow you to gauge on how will you be presenting in terms of the level of the language. If they are experts in the field, then using terminology specific to the area of expertise will be all right. However, if they are community members or lay members or even children, you have to take the time to actually lower the level of the language that would be understandable for your future audience. Knowing the audience would also allow you to prepare to decide on what will be your outfit. Smart business casual is usually the norm for scientific conferences. However, if these conferences or the event that you're presenting in is in the community or more casual, you might be able to get away with like dressing down. Another thing to ask potentially is, will there be judges? Knowing that there are judges or even who these judges are, if that's available, will allow you to prepare better your presentation. Next question is what? Well, this is where you really need to know well what you did, what is your research topic, what did you do, what did you find, and why is that important? Hone on these three questions right here, because then you will be able to speak about the work that you do or you did and the topic. I usually tell students and other future poster presenters to prepare three versions of the poster. One for 5 minutes, one for 1 minute, and one for 30 seconds. You see poster presentations as you would see in here and the other pictures. You would have your poster in there and people would actually come by. If they are people very interested in the topic, then they may be able to spend more time with you. But a lot of people kind of go around and engage for 30 seconds or a minute with a poster presenter. So you have to be prepared to be able to do a longer, a shorter, and a very short version. The next question is why? Why are you presenting this poster? This speaks in terms of your level of engagement and the level of enthusiasm in terms of your poster presentation. So in most cases, you would also need to know what is the theme of the conference. Knowing the theme of the conference or the purpose of the activity allows you to preempt what type of audience who will be there and what would be your messaging. The other aspect of it is more personal. What are your goals for this presentation? Is this something that you want to communicate your work for? Or is this something more of self-development in terms of your communication skills? Or is this something related to work or studies where you are being graded? Sometimes poster presentations are also noted in promotion purposes. The next question you're going to ask is how? How would you deliver this? So changing your pitch, your volume, your intonation, using your body language, pointing at the different aspects of the poster, for example, would be very useful. Note that poster presentation is less formal than an actual podium presentation. So it would be a one-on-one or 1:2. You are presenting to two people, whoever would come by. And if your poster happens to be of interest to a lot of people, be prepared to actually share it to more than 3 or more people. The message that you will be sharing has to be succinct but clear. Of course, delivery with confidence would really exude your knowledge and your expertise in the area. And this can be achieved through practice. So finally, the day has come. It's your poster presentation day. And here are some professional tips. Make sure you be on time. And we spoke about the time period of your poster presentation. Make sure that you are there the whole time. As the audience go around and passes to your poster, make sure you greet them. Say hello. And if they stop, you can offer to them, would you like me to take you through my poster? Make sure you introduce your name, wear a name tag. In some instances, it is also recommended that you bring a printed copy of your poster you can give out to your audience. They would greatly appreciate that. It would also be a good idea to bring your business cards to give out to the people who come by your posters. As in any oral communication, there are some effective techniques for delivery. And we have alluded this in terms of your preparation. So varying the pitch, your tone, or the volume makes people more interested in what you are doing. And it helps you to help them get engaged in what you are saying. Other ways to engage your audience or your viewers include effective use of your body. So, for example, meaningful eye contact, looking at them while you are talking with them. Now, this is also very useful because it will help you avoid just reading off your poster. Reading off your poster is a total no-no. Your poster serves as a visual aid to your communication. So you can use purposeful gesture like this individual in this photo. You maintain your good posture and control your expressions, especially when you are very nervous. I tell you from experience, it's usually the first or the second poster presentation that makes you so nervous. Once you get over that hump, you will be much better. What I always tell students and future poster presenters is that you are the one who knows best about your work. Probably your faculty as well, but he or she is working with you. So you are the captain of that ship. So be confident, be proud of your work. So I would like to show you an example of how I would go about in presenting this poster. So let's take it that this poster is a printed one and placed on the board. So I'll be standing with the poster at the allotted time. I'm expected to be there. A viewer comes by, looks at my poster, and then so I would say, "Hi, hello, I'm Donnet. Nice to meet you. Would you like me to take you through my poster?" And then the individual says, "Yeah, sure. If I may ask, what is your background?" "Oh, I'm a med surge nurse. Actually, I'm a certified nurse, diabetic educator." "Oh, perfect. So you would know then that diabetes is a significant public health problem, especially here in Texas. So this project looks into a partnership between the academe, private pediatric practice, as well as an organization, the American Diabetes Association. So just briefly, a group of undergraduate and graduate nursing students who are enrolled in advanced practice nursing uh, volunteered at an event. And so the undergraduate nursing students performed health screening, glucose screening, and then and these participants, we have about 120 participants, were mostly Hispanic, about 80%, 75% were female, 70% of those participants have abnormal blood glucose. So after they were screened for their blood sugar, those with abnormal blood glucose were subsequently referred to our advanced practice nursing students for food exams. Their food exam were these nursing students were trained by a podiatrist and were supervised by a podiatrist during these food exams. So most of the things that they have seen, as you can see here in the graph, are athletes' food, corns and calluses, among others. So we basically evaluated what did our APN, Advanced Practice Nursing students, think about the whole experience, as well as our undergraduate students. And this word cloud here, or footprint here, shows most of the the themes that are coming out, how they were very, very appreciative of the fact that they were able to learn more about food screening and screening of individuals. The APNs learned about diabetic food care, as well as the importance of interprofessional collaboration, especially referral to podiatrists. So in summary, this experience has really been very, very helpful for our students in giving them a taste on a specialty podiatry. This is which is very much needed in a community where there's a highly significant levels or rates of diabetes. That's pretty much our study. Do you have any questions? And so I could shorten that a little bit and say our study was about how we exposed our undergraduate and graduate nursing students to provide food care in the community during the American Diabetes Association Expo. And these students really appreciated the experience and they've learned about interprofessional collaboration and the need for podiatry care, especially among um, individuals here in South Texas. I hope you have been able to appreciate the variety of how that interaction went. And of course, if this individual seems like she's willing or he's willing to stay, you could further expound and go back and go deeper into what you did, what were the other things, and also answer questions. So, in terms of questions, there are some tips on how to navigate them. So, knowledge of your material in advance, the practice is really, really very important. There are also other aspects where you can present your poster to your peers, family, and friends and ask them, like, do you have any questions? So you can potentially anticipate those questions and know the responses to them. The need to maintain composure during questions is also very important. It projects confidence as well as your authority on the topic. Here are some tips like staying calm. Just keep calm. Remember, you are the expert in this matter, or at least you have taken the time to know about this matter. Active listening is also important. Like, what is really the question? You need to gauge that. And it's totally okay. You're going to ask back, do you mean about this? Or I don't really understand what your question is. Can you rephrase that? And if you really don't know the answer, uh, then it's okay. You say, I don't really know the answer. Or if you know the answer but you've forgotten it, you can say, oh, I I know the answer, but I've forgotten it, but I could get back to you. Or if you could email me about the question, and I would certainly get back with you on that one. Uh, Pausing and reflecting also allows you time to actually think about your answer and also maintaining eye contact. I usually, when I'm answering questions, I usually started with, oh, that's very interesting. Uh, like just speaking that sentence allows me to kind of think about what I'm going to answer. And oftentimes, I also, sometimes during those opportunities, I can ask back, what do you think? What is it that you think? And it's totally okay to ask that too. In summary, for this session, we were able to discuss about why do we do poster presentation. This is a means of communicating your science or topic. The need for poster presentation preparation. I hope I really underlined that. Preparing for them so that you'll be able to do the eye contact and not reading your poster is very important. And now we have talked about strategies on how to effectively present, and then also strategies in order to engage the audience. So I hope this presentation makes you a little bit prepared on how to present a poster. And I'm really truly looking forward to your poster presentations. These are the references that we've used for this presentation. But before you go, please take time to complete the post survey posted in here. This would allow us to know that how effective this presentation has been. And as usual, please take a photo of to document your completion of the survey. Please submit both the pre and the post survey photos as part of our activities evaluation. Thank you so much for your attention and good luck on your poster presentation. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. And please do not forget your pre and post survey completion photos and submit it in our Canvas. Thank you and have a great day.